What we want to do now is do the same thing as we did before. We want to copy the wiggle controller from the ant composition, jump into our fish scene, and paste the controller in here. We then want to copy the expression from one of the rotations that are linked to that controller, and we want to paste it onto the position of one of the fish bodies. We'll show the expression by pressing E twice. Now, what we want to do is the fish needs to look a little bit more like it's swimming. We'll add some keyframes so it's swimming from left to right and from right to left, depending on which direction they're facing. But we want to add a little bit of a Y wiggle in there. So while they're swimming from left to right and vice versa, they're wiggling up and down a little bit. And you can do this by amending the wiggle expression. You can wiggle X and Y positions independently. Now we want to rename this wiggle controller from feelers and head to fish. We'll adjust the values a little bit. Let's bring this up to 20. We can adjust that later if we feel like that's not enough or it's too much. And what we want to do now is add our hard bracket onto here. Then value, hard bracket, 0, and close hard bracket. Then a comma, then our wiggle expression follows. At the end of our wiggle expression, we want to add hard bracket 1, close hard bracket, and then another closing of the hard bracket, which correlates with this beginning one. Now this fish over here should be wiggling up and down, and he's doing just that. Now we want to copy this expression and paste it onto the other fish. Now this expression says, don't do anything for the X position and only wiggle the Y position. If you want to switch the wiggle from Y to your X position, you need to swap your wiggle expression with the value within those hard brackets. We will do that now to wiggle the water in the X position. Now we're going to duplicate this controller and rename it water. We'll grab this expression and we'll paste it onto the water. Now we need to change the name of the controller in here and rename it from fish to water. And then, as mentioned before, value needs to be replaced by our expression. And where it used to say wiggle, it now needs to say value. And let's see what that looks like. The water is wiggling up here. It's not very strong. Let's adjust this a little bit. Let's put this frequency to 1 and let's move the amplitude up as well. And that's what that looks like now. Our fish are bobbing and our water is flowing.